Hi, everybody. It is good to be with you today. I'm here in Bethlehem at my house in my garden. The situation is still very, very difficult, but we're actually very, very safe here in Bethlehem. Yesterday, we did have a rocket. I don't think it was very, very close, but we did hear the boom go round about 9 o'clock last night. But in general, things are relatively safe. We've been very, very busy. We've been leading prayer on our Facebook chat with the young people that are there on our Facebook in our young adults group. So we try to lead a prayer nearly every day for Gaza, for the situation. Some of those people in that chat have family in Gaza. So it's important that we pray for the families, that they stay safe right there in Gaza. We also been praying for soldiers and praying for Palestinian families as well. When I do radio interviews, I've found out that some of the people I've been interviewing have got family in the army, so we've been taking those names and we've been praying for them, and then of course the Palestinian families that are in Gaza as well, and praying for them, praying for both sides of the situation. We've been very, very busy. We've been doing many, many radio interviews. I actually had the privilege of interviewing Franklin Graham just recently. I was able to get him because he came over here to Israel, and I managed to do a Zoom link when he flew back into North Carolina. So I've done an interview with him. Jonathan Miles, also got an opportunity to do an interview with him. He brings children out of Gaza to do life-saving operations. So we're just sort of asking him, how is your ministry running now, now that the war is on? And then Jonathan Feldstein as well, did an interview with him about the work that he is doing. So getting all these many different interviews because we're building a history of what is happening at the moment here in the Holy Land. And we're trying to get both sides of the story as well, which I think is very, very important. Here in Bethlehem, basically there's no Christmas this year. Christmas is virtually cancelled or quietened down a lot anyways. So we've got no Christmas tree, we've got no Christmas lights. There hasn't been the lighting of the Christmas tree with the big celebrations. There hasn't been the press conference that they normally do. There is going to be something very, very small and very basic on the 24th of December here in Bethlehem, but nothing like it would normally be. Normally it would be scouts marching, playing all their musical instruments, and then the patriarch will walk in. I think it's just maybe one or two scouts and the patriarch will walk in. So very, very low key and very, very sad for the people here in Bethlehem this year. We need to pray. We need to pray for the Holy Land. We know that the Bible focuses on the Holy Land in end time prophecy. There's no definite answer to this situation at the moment with Gaza. You've got hostages that are in Gaza. You've got Israel fighting in Gaza. You've got Palestinians firing rockets into Israel. There isn't really a definite right or wrong to this situation at the moment. But what we do want to pray is that the Lord would bring revival. The people in Gaza are really suffering and really struggling. If revival could come at this time and speak into their hearts and speak into their lives. Also the Jewish people, they're grieving for what they lost, over 1,200 people. We want to see revival come into their lives, come into their hearts, starting to think about God, who God is, starting to think about Jesus, who he is, and hopefully that they will begin to realize their Messiah. So the most important thing at the moment is to pray. Pray for me and my ministry here, and pray for Palestinians, and pray for Israelis as well.